Welcome back, everyone. Today we are playing Harvest. It's a board game I picked up recently, published by Keymaster Games, designed by Trey Chambers, and art by Tiara Connor. I saw it back when it released, and the art was gorgeous. I didn't pick it up, but it kind of stayed in the back of my head for a minute there, and then I saw a solo play on Crimson Board Games channel and decided, hell, I'm buying it. It's like $50, not even bad. But yeah, so this is technically like my first playthrough. So we'll see how this goes. I am playing solo, and I'm starting on challenge number 1, which is: you've just received a letter that your entire extended family is visiting Furrowfield for Harvest-Tide dinner. That's over 50 bunny mouths to feed. Do your best to reap a larger harvest so none of your guests go hungry. So we are playing as Jamie the Bunny, as dictated by the solo rules. Our goal is 50 plus points. And we are not going to do hard mode, which is 60 plus points. So let's get into it. It's kind of like a tile placement game. So we've got like a couple different areas you can visit in like the town. We've got the general store, Connor and Sons. We've got the Furrowfield Orchard farmers market area. And then we've got the fields, we've got the trading post, and the workshop. Workshop is kind of where you do like more manual labor actions, or I guess like construction actions. The fields, you can do field actions here: plant, tend, harvest. Trading posts, you can trade seeds, manure, or poopy, if you will, or water for any of these actions. General store, you can buy some poop. You can fill your buckets, you can buy seeds. In the farmer's market, you have a couple different options here for things you can do. There's a free option, there's a 1 cent option, and a 4 cent, or a 4 coin option for this particular setup. So we're just going to get at it. We are playing as Jamie the Bunny, as I stated earlier. He's a cutie. So I didn't realize there was a character section, so I didn't really know what to do at first, but I figured it out. So at the sunrise action, the beginning, we'll walk through that. You receive 1 less coin from your sunrise tile, but at the end of your turn, you can move one of your wheelbarrows, one of your 3 wheelbarrows, to any open spot at the end of each round. So you kind of get like an extra turn. And then I think it'll be easier rather than just like overloading to begin with, if we just kind of describe what we're doing as we run through. And here's your score tracker as well. And our field, or our farm tile, is blue, so we got the blue button over there. Got my coffee. Relatively nervous, just because it's a new one. And I think it's like only my 3rd board game let's play, or actual play, so let's get into it. Alright, we will be playing against Gary, this guy. Just like you, I have a lot to get done around town today. I'll do my best to move on out of your way, but I can't make any promises. Early birds get the best worms around here. See about town. Alright, Gary. Don't get in my way, bro. So here's what we're going to do. These are your sunrise tiles. We will give these a good shuffle. I already did, but I'm trying to figure out how you're supposed to shuffle these. I've never had to shuffle, see? We're botching it already. I've never had to shuffle little cardboards. I'm just kind of like pulling out the middle, putting them in the back. Okay, there we go. Oh, we dropped one. We'll put that on the bottom. And so now, here's what we do. we lay out, what, 4? So we'll give us 3. Where do I want to lay these? I guess we'll lay them on Jamie. So we'll draw 3. And can you see all these? And then we'll draw 1 for Gary. Okay, so we'll take a peek at Gary's. So here's kind of how the sunrise tiles are laid out. These are the amount of coins that you get. This is the action you can take. In Gary's case, it would be a farm action, but Gary is a dullard, and he doesn't do anything except for get in your way and block your spots with his stupid wheelbarrows. And since we're playing a 2-player or a solo game, he's got 2 sets of wheelbarrows to block us. And so it's kind of like, I think about it like first place, second place, third place, etc. So Gary's 8th place, so he goes after us because all of our options down here, 6, 5, 4, are lower than his 8. So I think I'm gonna start with. Okay, so also here's another thing. You start with a farm tile, which you can do one of these 2 things, which is upgrade your bucket or grab a coin. In this particular instance, there are a handful of these tiles, so this is the one that I was dealt. So right off the bat, and you can do these in any order, your sunrise actions, allegedly. So we are going to. I'm going to take the 6. There we go. Put these back over here. So we're going to go in front of Gary no matter what. We'll grab our 3 coins. Sorry, gotta reach across here. Probably could have put them in a better spot, but. So we got 3 coins. Can you see those? You can't see those. Here's our bank. There we go. That'll let you in on how much we got. So here's our manure tracker. Here's our water tracker. So we started on 1 manure and 1 water. And I got a feeling I'm going to want this water bucket to be a little bit higher than it is. So, oh wait, actually, Jamie, his ability, we get 1 less coin per sunrise. So we actually only got 2. So we are going to upgrade his bucket as our farm tile action. So that'll move it to 4. The max capacity being 9, and then we will use our resolve our sunrise tile, and fill our bucket. So that'll go to the 3 below the 4, indicating that we have a full bucket of water. Alright, so next we've got. Oh, I guess we can place. So here we have 1 of 3. So it's kind of like you start on round 1. Put this up here so we can see it. We're on round 1 of 4 until the game is over. So we need to get 50 points by the end of round 4, which I don't know. I don't know if we can pull it off, but we will try. So for my turn, since I'm going first, I have a couple different options here. I can lay my wheelbarrow or visit any of the places I described earlier. And they have a couple different options each. So, if I would, so let's say for example, I place my wheelbarrow here, and you see there's an infinity symbol. That means any number of wheelbarrows can be placed here. And I would get 1 action, which means I can do 1 of these things. If I would place it here, that would block it. No one else could put a wheelbarrow there. But I get 2 actions, 3 actions. Also blocking it. Or we could go, this kind of works here. If the field, if I wanted 3 actions, I block it, I get 3 actions. This R with the coin symbol is the cost you pay equal to the round of which we're currently on. So we're on round 1. I would pay 1 coin, I would get 3 actions. It's not a bad deal. Okay, let's see here. What do we want to do, though? what's going to get us the most points? We've got 2 coins. We don't have a whole... We got 1 manure. So... And this down here also would indicate that we get a coin when we stop there. So... I think I'm gonna stop by the the general store for 2 actions, and then we will I'll grab a strawberry. Actually, you know what? No. I'm going to grab a blueberry. Blueberry bush. We'll put that here. I don't know if you can see it. There's no good place to put it. Put that here. There's our blueberry bush. Okay. And that's going to take 2 coins. So we'll put that back. That's one of my placements. Now we have to draw 2 of these Gary tiles. 1 for each of the player sets that he's working with. So we've got the furthest left on the farmer's market and the highest on the general store. So furthest left on the farmer's market, we'll put you here. And we will put this on the highest of the general store, which we already went, so doesn't really matter to me. And it is our turn again. And I am going to... We need manure. That's the only thing. Let's see here. What do we want to do? Do we want to use... Let's see. You know what? I don't know if this is a good move, but we are going to go on the lowest portion of the workshop, and instead of gaining the 2 coins, we're just going to use them immediately, and we're going to cut down part of the trees on our farm. So we'll cut that down. And then this gets revealed, which is the ice machine. So cold storage for each crop type adjacent to this tile. Oh, +3 for each crop adjacent to this tile. And that will end up in the top row here. And at the end of each round, these will get shuffled down. And that is one way in which you can provide yourself with buildings, like a variety of buildings. And also anytime Gary or any of his cronies visit the workshop from his tiles, you'll also add a building from one of these stacks here. And then when we visit and we cut down and we spend the 2 coins to cut down part of the trees, you roll the forest die. And we get strawberries. Cool. So we got blueberries and we got strawberries. Put that back up there. And now it is Gary's turn. Gary. Oh, Gare Bear. What are we doing? Oh. It's annoying. Gary goes to the top portion of the field. I keep wanting to do that. And also the bottom, which was how I was going to get some manure. Which is pretty annoying. But we get an extra turn, so we want to use that to our advantage. And then we've got 1 more wheelbarrow, so... What do we want to do here? What do we want to do here? Maybe some coinage would be pretty good. Maybe that's what we do. Yeah, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go here. We're going to get a coin. And then we are going to grab a manure for our action. So we've got 2, which means I can at least plant a strawberry because I'm probably going to head to the second spot here. Ooh. Ooh. Open spot. Damn, I can only take 1 action. I was going to say maybe grabbing a wheat wouldn't be that bad, but... Alright, let's see what Gary's doing. Gary. The general store, which you can't do, so it means we have to draw a new tile for you. The top portion of the workshop, and then 1 more for you. And the bottommost portion of the workshop. So here too. Wait, so that means we draw 1 of these, backyard shed. Upon building, take the action of a 2-spot space. Open or closed. Ooh. Dude, that's nice. Okay. Nice. Alright. Okay, so we only had room to put 1 building into play for Gary since we had it filled on that top row. Or I wonder if you take it the top most available. I think that is true, actually. I think it is the top most available. So if that's the top most available, then the next top most available will be this, which is the cidery. Upon building, refill your bucket and gain a strawberry. That is tight. Okay. And now we have hit the end of Gary's turns. So which means it's our last little cheat turn. So we're gonna head to the second action here, and we are gonna spend 1 manure to plant a strawberry. And we'll plant the strawberry right here. So that costs 1, and then our second action we will spend 1 water to tend the strawberries, which means we plant 2 of them. The only requirement being they need to be in adjacent squares. So we'll do that. And I'm curious if diagonal is considered adjacent. I don't think it is. So we'll do that to the original. Wait, right? Yeah, okay. We'll do that. Alright. So I think that's it. I think everyone gets their wheelbarrows back. So we'll put Gary's wheelbarrows here. Gary's pile needs to get shuffled. Gare Bear. My guy, Gary. Let's grab everything back. Alright. Gary's got his wheelbarrows. All of these get shifted down. Okay. Oop. There we go. And then this gets discarded. Wait, shouldn't there be 1 more of these? Is there 4 total? No. There's just 3. Okay. It said to just put 3, so I'm assuming it's correct. So we've got a new farmer's market set up here. That might be the move. Alright. And then the sunrise tiles. Grab those, and we need to shuffle those as well. And I don't know what order they're in. No, I'll just do it this way. I do not know how to shuffle these things. This is so hard. those shuffled. We gotta shuffle Gary's cards. So we're kind of poor, and we don't have practically any manure, so that's not great. Alright, Gary, you're shuffled. So I got our blueberry. So now we draw, same deal. 3 more. Ooh, the manure. Upgrade a seed. That might not be a bad idea. Although it costs... This would turn this blueberry, if we upgraded that, into a pumpkin. But that costs 3 water to tend, which is kind of brutal. Or we could grab the manure. Let's see here. Interesting. Okay, and then Gary, yours is a 10, so you're definitely going last, buddy. I think I'm gonna go with the... I'm gonna go with the... Oh, damn, but we get 1 less coin. Screw it. I'm going with this one. We'll upgrade... Oh, wait, we're on the next turn, too, aren't we? Okay, the next round, I mean. So I get 2 coins... And we get to upgrade a seed. So we'll get rid of the blueberry bush. And we'll grab a pumpkin. And I love the little art for these pumpkins. They're so cute. And then we can upgrade our bucket. There we go. Instead of grabbing the coin, I think we're good. I think we're good on that. So Gare Bear, you're going last. So what do we want to do here? Gotcha. We have 2 water. That's not great. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. We are going to start out. We're going to hit the... We're going to hit the general store. We're going to spend the coin to fill the bucket. Put that back up to 4. So that's full. And then we'll let Gary do his thing, and we'll just hope that it's not the field. Okay, Gare Bear. The field's bottom row, you bitch, Gary. And he's in the bottom of the... workshop too. God, you're such a tool. All right. The gatehouse. The end of the game provides you with +2 for each end game buildings. Damn. If that you have each of your end game buildings. So anything you have built here. God, you're annoying, Gary. All right. So, let's take our next turn, and we'll go to this, and we'll grab a manure. And we will... Oh, we need 1 more manure. I paid to fill my bucket. Okay, and then we get a farming action. So, we don't have any blueberry bushes. So we could let's just tend the strawberries. That'll be fine. So we'll spend a water, we'll tend the strawberries. We're going to tend this guy right here. So we'll put 1 there and 1 there. And that's our farming action. So now it's Gare's turn. top row of the general store, top row of the fields. There we go. There we go. Okay, what should we do here? Where's the last place we want to go? 2 coins. We could build. The backyard shed. Let's do... Fuck, I don't know what to do here. The bakery. Bed and breakfast is 5 points. Garden beds is 1 coin, a manure, and a blueberry bush. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, here. We are going to... Oh, we could build it. Oh, we can't do 2 of the same thing. Okay. So we got 2 actions here. Let's do... We are going to spend a coin to buy the garden beds. There we go. Oh, we're gonna build the garden beds. So we'll plant that here. Does it go here? Yeah, right? Yeah. So then we immediately resolve it. We get a manure. And we get a blueberry bush. Okay. We got a blueberry bush. And then we have our second action, which we could spend 2 coins to cut down. Yeah, let's do that. We'll cut down some trees. And we're gonna grab this guy here. The well. Alright, so that's 2 coins. Yeah, we already did that. And now we need to roll the forest die. Wait. Oh, whatever. We just did 2 reds. Never mind. A manui. There we go. We're at 4. Not bad, not bad. Alright, Gare Bear, what are we doing here? We got the farmer's market and the top of the general store. So, very left on the farmer's market. And the topmost on the general store. And then we get our last little turn here. Which we could take... We got what? Plenty of water. We could do 2 actions here. Which means we could plant. What do we have? We got 4 manure. Let's plant... Yeah, I got an idea. Okay. Let's plant the pumpkins, which is going to cost us 1, 2, 3. So what, we got 1 manure left. And we're going to plant those there. And then... We can't plant the blueberries. We only have 1. Damn, so what do? Are you allowed to take just 1 action if that's all you can do? I'm assuming, right? Because I could spend 3 water to get another... Ooh, yeah, I could spend 3 water to get another pumpkin. But no, we're good. We're not going to do that. Okay. So that would be the end of that. So we're going to be on round 3 next. Dude, we're not going to get 50 points. There's no way. There's no way. Is there anything I should have added points for already? No. There's no way. We can't win this. I don't think I have a strategy. I think I'm just goofing off over here. Okay, Gary. Alright. Let's get Gary's things. We've got 2 more rounds. We could do this. We can do it. Alright, that goes over there. Everything here gets moved down. So these would go into the discard pile. Down here. Okay, so we'll move those there. And then we'll get all of Gary's tiles back and shuffle those. Get all the sunrise tiles back. Right? Okay, so let's shuffle these. Here, this is how I'm doing it. Is there a better way to do this? Oh, shit. Oh, chaos. Chaos. If anyone can recommend me a shuffling video on how to get better, that would be tight. Oh, God. Jesus Murphy. Jesus Murphy. Okay. All right, here we go. 5, 8, a 1. Bazinga, there we go. Gary, you're going to be sitting at a 4. Ooh, I think you're going to go in front of me, bud. I don't know. I don't think I can afford to not take the coins. Yeah. I think I'm going for the coins. I think I'm going to grab this. We're going to go number 8. Yo. Okay. And I think Gary's going to go first, which sucks, but, you know, it is what it is. So I'm going to grab 2 coins. Put those here. There's my bank. And then I think I'm going to just grab another coin for my farm tile. God, we have no manure. I guess we don't really need to... No, we do need to plant. We need 1 manure. So we need at least 1 turn at the general store. So what we need Gary to do is to not be a dick and take that 1 spot at the general store. I think I'm... Jesus Christ, terrible at this. Alright. So Gary, you get to go twice. Leftmost, farmer's market. That's not terrible. And then lowest in the fields. Okay. And now we get to go. So where do we want... I think I want to do... Yeah, this. We'll get a coin. And we're going to take a manure. There we go. So, Gary, your turn again. Topmost in the workshop, bottommost in the workshop. What a douche. Okay. So we still get 2 actions. That's not that bad. So, let's see. We got the windmill. Reactivate one of your buildings. Nah. Okay, I got an idea. I think I got an idea. We're on that big brain shit. So hold on here. I'm gonna hit the middle here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pay the 1 coin to build the cold storage. And we're gonna put that here, right next to the garden beds where you would have that in real life for sure. And then, Jesus Christ, okay. And then our second action here is going to be to pay the 2 coins and cut down this. The greenhouse, okay. Wait, did I take my farm action? Wait, I took the coin. How did I get that? I didn't take that farm action, did I? Shit. Well, it feels cheaty to go back and do it, right? Especially now that I've opened this up. Whatever, we should have paid attention. We lost it. We're gonna just say that. Okay. What I need him to do is not take the field. Please, Gary. Please. Oh, we didn't roll the die. Oh, fucking strawberry. Of course it is. Annoying. Okay, we got a strawberry. Don't need it. And now, Gary. Go easy on me, my brother. General store. And the general store. So the top 2 at the general store. What a douche, dude. Okay, and now we get to go. So I'm going to go 2 actions in the field. See, harvesting doesn't seem like the move. Although, harvesting the pumpkin. Maybe we can plan this out. Hold on. So I'm going to spend the 2 manure. I'm going to plant. Okay. And then we will... Yeah, so we get 9 points from that alone now that we have this bush here. So second action, I'm going to tend the blueberries. 1, 2. So we got 1 left. Let's throw some purple whatevers on there. There we go. Okay. Yeah. So if we're going to harvest next round, we need to be able... We can trade a seed for... Damn, we could get 12 points. Okay, so here. 1 second. Everyone just shut up. Just shut up and chill out. Okay. But you also get 1 point, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look at this. You also get 1 point for each crop left on the field, I feel like. Which would suck for that pumpkin, but it is providing us a point. Yeah, 1 point for each unharvested crop. This does not include blueberry bushes, because you get the 2 from that. Okay, so it's kind of the same. But so we would only get 1 from... No, it's just worth harvesting, because 1 point for the leftover crop plus the 3 for that being a crop type. That's only 4 points. If we harvest it, we would get 6, and all these other ones. Maybe we should just go hard on this next round and plant as much as we can. Damn, I don't know what to do. The trading post, maybe. We could trade that strawberry. Huh. This is tough. This is very tough. I just don't feel like we should... Dude. Shit, we have to. We have to. That's 4 points. That's 10 right there. Yeah, we gotta just do it. Okay. So, as our last little turn here, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna trade a seed for a farm action, which will be to harvest. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's get these out of here. Sorry, this book's in my lap and it's making it hard to do all this. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this is 4 points for the bloob. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dude, not a chance we are getting 50 points. But this is our first game ever, so we're doing okay. We're doing all right. It could be worse. So we gotta go hard. We gotta go hard this next turn. I need hella coins, I think. Okay. So Gary, we'll get your tiles back. There, we'll get the sunrise tiles. What a fun gameplay loop. This is tight. All these go down, so these get discarded. It's kind of nice those become cheaper. 2 for each of your end game buildings. We only have 1, that's not worth anything. That will be worth buying. We need to remember that. Okay. Alright, here. Everyone get their wheelbarrows back. Having that extra coin, or the 1 less coin per sunrise tile is kind of rough. So wait, if this told me to only have whatchamacallit, only have 3 in this stack, so does that mean, oh, okay, there's a guaranteed one underneath it. Doi. I did not realize that. Okay, everything got pulled down. We're good, we got it all. Okay, let's shuffle the sunrise tiles. It could be worse, right? Jesus Christ. All right. We got that. So we'll do 1, 2. Oh, dude. Does that just mean you pay the price to build? Right? Oh, God. Or 3. Okay. Gare Bear. You're a 9. Fuck you, Gary. Fuck you. Dude, we have to take the one below him. But we only have 1 water. And we can't upgrade a seed. Oh, we might have to risk him going ahead of us. Just for those extra coins and to build that well. Yeah. Shit. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, dude. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. Okay. We're taking the 10. Gary's got 9. So I get 3 coins. which I think these silver ones are, we don't need them. I think those are 3-cent pieces, which I know y'all can't see it, but there's little silver ones here that I think are representative of 3. Okay. And then, okay, so that's sick. So then we can build, and we will. No, we're gonna take those 3 coins regardless, but we want to do this first. So we want to upgrade our water, and then we grab the 3 coins from here, and we build, and we pay 1 coin to build the well. So we'll steal that. There we go. We'll build that there. So immediately we upgrade this again, and we fill our bucket. So we got 6 waters to mess with here. We have 0 manure. I might have to spend. Oh God, damn, dude. This is rough. This is rough. No. I think we can do this. Okay. Yeah, we can do this. I got this. All right, we're good. All right, Gary, let me shuffle your tiles. There we go. Oop. Okay. What do you got for us? Do your worst, brother. The workshop. The farmer's market. Farthest right. Hey, I'll take it. Top of the workshop. Farthest right and the farmer's market. 1 cent for 2. Dude. Okay, what do I gotta do here? This is so brutal. I might need to do 3 actions. So is 1 action buying seeds? What did that say? Hold on. Give me 1 second to look this through. General store. Gain a fertilizer. Oh no, it's just 1. Okay, so it's just 1. Alright. This sucks. So we get 3 actions. Well, I think I'm gonna have to use 2. No, I'm gonna use all 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 actions to get 3 manure. Gary, what do you got for me? Okay. Oh God, furthest left of the farmer's market and topmost of the general store. Okay, I'm gonna place mine here. Grab a coin. And then immediately spend 3 to grab a pumpkin. There we go. Wait. Oh, I put his there. Gary. Nice try, buddy. Okay, so now Gary, you go again. The general store, which means we gotta have you draw a new tile. The fields. Ooh. It's actually kind of annoying. So you're blocking us on the fields. Bottom on the workshop. Whatever. Okay. So let's see here. Whoa, no. I bought this and we immediately planted it, which is not how that should have worked. So now it is my turn. And we're going to go here. The two actions. One of them being planting. Shit. Okay. One of them being planting this. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 0 manure. Damn, we really needed that strawberry. And the second one being so blueberries don't count, right? Damn, and that doesn't get you a roll either. Shit, dude. I think we're screwed. I think we are screwed. Okay, I mean, the second one will be, I guess, planting blueberries. Doesn't do us anything, but there we go. We'll tend those, drop that down by 2. Okay. So we have 4 water left, and now I get 1 more go on an empty spot. What do I want to do? Fill our bucket. Shit, I think I gotta harvest, I think. Okay, I'm gonna move this here. I'll do... No, yeah, we can only do 1. Might as well. Alright, spend 3 water. 1, 2, 3. For a field action. And we'll harvest. There we go. So that's 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No way, dude. There's no way. And that's 4 for that. But does that blueberry bush count as a plant type? I think it does. That would only make sense, since it stays there. But anyways, that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I guess that's it. Let's see. Let's see what we came up with score-wise. So now here's how you score it. I'll pull this out so we can look at the end here together. Oh no, this is not going to go well. Okay, resolves their end game buildings. At the end of the 4th action phase, the game ends. Perform the following steps in order. Okay, each player in sunrise order, so it's just me, resolves their end game buildings in the order of their choosing and scores all buildings. Okay, so our end game buildings, let's resolve those. So +3 for each crop type. So 1, 2, 3. And now we score all the buildings. So 2, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we score each, or we get 1 point for each unharvested crop in the field. Doesn't include blueberry bushes, so we get 0 points there. Each player scores 2 points for each blueberry bush in their field. So 1, 2. Okay. Is that the only way you score? Dude, we got fucking wrecked. Yikes. Okay. And then you score 1 point for every 2 left over coins. And we only had 1 here. Damn. Yeah, that's the only way you score. We got absolutely dunked on. So we needed 50 points to feed 50 bunny mouths. Yeah, that is no good. That is what? We're at 36. That is 14 bunnies that are going to starve. Or 7, because we'll cook the other 7 of those 14 that are going to starve to feed the 7 that will survive. So yeah, that makes sense. Alright, well, we failed that challenge. Either way, that was a ton of fun. This game rules. I would highly recommend it. Really fun for solo. It's going to take me forever to beat all of those challenges, but yeah, this is tight. I would recommend this, and $50 for this type of production. Like, all the things feel really nice, and the art is gorgeous. There's plenty to look at. I did see there was like a golden edition that was, I want to say like $90. Honestly, maybe it was 79. Like the 79 to 90, maybe even 100. I don't know, but it was like so full of stuff that like the box was like puffed out. But it's all like deluxe components. But it looked really nice. I almost picked that up, but then I was like, dude, you have a million board games. You gotta start playing them. You don't need to spend upwards of, $70 on something you don't even know if you like yet. So just chill. But yeah, so this has been Harvest. This is really, really fun. I can't wait to play again. And for my first game, not really even knowing what I'm doing, 36 points, that's not awful. I feel like, isn't there like even a score? Oh yeah, let's see what we're called. Less than 35 points is utterly, with 2 Ds, disappointing. 35 to 44 is kindergartner. Seems appropriate. We're just starting out. Yeah, this is awesome. Definitely recommend. I would pick this up if you're a fan of like kind of cozy, farmy tile layers. But yeah, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. Alright, take it easy. Bye.